construction of the alpine and subalpine location of the Mt Kosciusko National Park in the Blue Mountains has been blamed on the overpopulation of the wild brumbies within the area. The brumbies have been blamed to have caused harm to the ecosystem by overgrazing, heavy hoof impacts, manure and waterway damage. New South Wales Government environmental officers survey the wild brumby population and monitor their movements throughout the reserve. According to government reports, the large mammals' hard-hoofed feet and grazing demands place a strain on the ecosystem for survival. Negative effects of overgrazing and manure distribution from a study by D. Nemo have suggested that places where brumbies inhabit cover a large percentage of exotic plants, whilst areas that do not have brumbies show more diversity and richness of native plants. Further studies have suggested that the fauna species richness and abundance have also been decreased due to this thing. Soil compaction is one of the largest and well-known impacts on the Mt Kosciusko ecosystem. Constant trampling causing pathways within the environment contributes to both flora and fauna reduction. With only a small group, approximately 4 horses, needing to pass twice a day for less than a week to cause significant compaction along new tracks. The New South Wales Office of Environment and Heritage have therefore put forward a draft wild horse management plan in an attempt to minimise numbers. Due to inhumane culling, they received a large backlash. With damage to the Mt Kosciusko ecosystem, consequences arise, including decrease in the economy. As the Mt Kosciusko National Park is a favourite tourist destination, destruction of the ecosystem would minimise income and job vacancies within the popular tourism industry at Mt Kosciusko. The wild brumby population, although not native to Australia, has become an iconic species to Australia. Evidence of this can be seen on the Australian $5 note, which features a brumby. Locals suggest that the wild brumbies attract more tourists to the Mt Kosciusko National Park due to their historical significance. Early brumbies were simply farmhand horses who escaped due to fires or were let free. The public backlash of the wild horse management plan will therefore cause the government to rethink of a new strategy to minimise the species numbers, as well as satisfy the public's views on the situation. The real question we have to ask is if the wild brumby population is unsustainable for the Mt Kosciusko National Park, or if we could leave the population to fend for themselves without any risk of irreversible consequences occurring. Found that the New South Wales government has restricted the area the brumbies occupy, triggering intense damage to the ecosystem. Due to the minimal ground coverage, an overpopulation has risen, causing major problems for the surrounding ecosystem. Since the ground area has minimised, the management plan now is to cull approximately 3/4 of the current population. A management plan should be put in place as the current brumby carrying capacity has exceeded the sectioned area at Mt Kosciusko. But this plan should not include culling. It should rather look into methods of capture and retrain or relocate. But without a doubt, the Mt Kosciusko National Park's sustainability will be on the line until a satisfying agreement has occurred between both the government, locals and the public.
Thank you.